In case anybody's curious, if you can't tell, we are in Act 4 now. I did run around a little bit, but I didn't make any actual progress. So we still have to, first things first, we gotta kill that sucker. Because I got past Mephisto, which is the Act 3 final boss, and then I got to this area, and then the game just spammed so many enemies that I just got bored instantly, so I was like... Also, in other news, I tried Fallout 76, and in fact, you can play it without PS Plus. So I only played it for about like 10, maybe 15 minutes because I was playing it while downloading the update for this game way earlier today. So, because for some reason, like every other update for this game so far has let you play while it was downloading, or without downloading it. But and all this update did, I looked it up. Apparently, all it did was add a queue if you're trying to play online now. So I guess that's cool because now you don't have to. You can just enter the queue and then wait instead of having to keep trying to rejoin. I guess, I don't know. I haven't played this game online, and I'm probably not going to. So, but yeah, there's that. We haven't done any of this, but that's the problem with this game. Why, like nowadays, well, for Hell mode, it's like I never really want to play it more than an hour at a time now, simply because the game, you know what I mean? It's just so not grindy, but it's just so annoying that every area now is just a game. Like, how patient are you, and are you willing to sit there and destroy enemy after enemy after enemy, you know what I mean? Like, are you willing to take 45 minutes to an hour just to do one little area? Or, so it's like, that's why, oh yeah, and well, we can't use it because I did this character with our Hell mode thing, so we don't have really any points into strength, but we did get a new belt right here. It's actually pretty good. Gives you more defense, strength, dexterity, and then the piece de resistance. Is all resistance is plus 15. Obviously it's better than the belt we have on now, but we can't put it on because our build needed strength. I am going to purchase some mana potions real quick though. But yeah, let me get this bullshit started though before we do that.
What do you need?
I need your coaching. But yeah, I don't know, man, like, if I'm being honest, Hell mode is just too much of a slog, you know what I mean? Because the enemies aren't, all it is just wall of health, again, wall of health, again, wall of health, again, you know what I mean? There's no real strategy or anything when it comes to fighting any of the enemies in the game outside of, like, there's a little strategy for Diablo, and there's a little strategy for, Ball, but other than that, like, the Diablo strategy is just to trap them, and then, well, not necessarily even trap them, just stay as far away as possible. Or, if you have, like, a tank build, or like a melee character built that way or whatever, you could probably get close, because I'm not sure, but I think with Diablo just to try to hit you with his fists. Not sure about that, but it seemed like, because we got close to him a couple times when we fought him twice, so. Well, yeah, I just, because this ability that I respect for it too. We don't have 3 points into it, by the way, that's just from upgrades, I only have 1 point into it. But actually, because I figured out those flying enemies that kept killing us in that Act 3, it's just easier to use that on them. Unfortunately, with some of the enemies in this area, it fucks up and doesn't work right away, you know what I mean? You'll use it and the game will be like, nah, because the game knows that, you know what I mean? The game knows that the shit is too good, I guess. So it has to auto-cancel it out. You know? But yeah, this area is just, as soon as you walk down the steps, it's just, the game's gonna just be like, oh, here's an instant swarm of enemies, you know what I mean? And how about we bet right now? If we don't get swarmed, or if we get swarmed by enemies as soon as we step out there, pretty much, the developers have to pay me $10,000. And if they don't, well, they admit their game is garbage and that they should probably just kill themselves, so. Deal? I think that's a good deal, pimp. Alright. Not gonna go down there yet because I don't have this open, but. I would have been I would have been on a little earlier, but I was watching the new More Plates, More Dates video on Jocko. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't really that interesting, but, you know, it was just your typical natty or not, More Plates, More Dates video, so. Nothing too special or interesting. Obviously, I was watching it on 1.75 times speed, because if you don't do that for videos, bro, if you didn't start doing that without somebody else telling you, you are definitely beta, let's just be honest. Only a Sigma male would watch on 1.7. Technically, you could go 2.0 as well, but the problem with that is a lot of YouTubers and stuff, their mic and audio quality simply just isn't high quality enough to actually work well on 2.0, you know what I mean? So, that might feed through a little bit, but probably not. Alright, let's see if we, the devs of this game owe us $10,000 or not. Let's see. Alrighty. Huh, okay. Oh. Well, I guess it was only a little bit. Alright, let me fall back a little bit. Not really. Alright. I'll cut them some slack since it was just right there. The developers only owe me 5,000. Bitcoin address is on my YouTube channel is about for the about section, so if you're a developer of this game, feel free to go to that and then copy my Bitcoin address and send me my 5,000 worth of Bitcoin that you owe me now because you couldn't make your game right. So, I'm not joking, by the way. Developers have until the end of the stream to do it. And if they don't, they admit that their game's awful, they will never accomplish anything, and that they should pretty much just kill themselves. So. But yeah, see this area, see it's not really, if you like just started, you know what I mean? Like how I just got on just now, you know what I mean? But that's the reason I got off earlier, not off screen, but you know. Why does this one randomly have extra health? Like, I wish the game devs would fix that. Like, see the, I'm not gonna ask. But, that's why I just got off earlier, because I got into this area and there was way more enemy spam than it is right now. As well, you know. I hate how close you have to be to see the health bar. You know what I mean? And the game doesn't give you an option to zoom. Because with it, those ones in hell mode, like the special enemies, the game gives them a, well, not all the time, but a thing where if they die, there's an explosive aura that, you know, goes out around them, and it'll basically during one fucking hit. Well, not really, but it's meant to health gate you. My character is frozen, by the way, and I can't move. So. I like how the game automatically starts aiming to the side right there, even though I'm holding down and to the left on the thumbstick. Like, the game is literally forcing me to not be able to hit the enemies. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry I'm trying to cheese, and the game is very, very angry about that, but... Like, see how, why does my character randomly start shooting at a different, like, you know what I mean? If it's locked on, it shouldn't be changing. Like, see, this shit is why it's boring. So then I gotta run back up here, do this, you know what I mean? Because it just takes so much mana. Oh yeah, I forgot I did put this back on too, so I could probably take that, put that other ring back on. You know, fuck boy 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 are still gonna be down there. So back. I probably should. I could have just not even used any of those potions, if we're being honest. Wait, what was I? Oh yeah, just grab the ring. Wait a second, what the fuck? Oh, this isn't even... I didn't even have the right one on. It was that, whatever. It don't matter. Hold up. Wait, where's the... Huh? Where's the... Here we go. But I'm surprised it actually gives you all the mana after you put the ring on, you know what I mean? Instead of being like, oh, well. 1 second, I gotta reset this because it's not working. Not that it matters anyway. We've already proved that YouTube doesn't show the viewer count correctly for my videos. So. Like, you can literally look in participants sometimes and it'll show, you know what I mean, like it'll say 0 on the actual viewer count, but then you look at participants and there's at least 1. So, you know what I mean? It's kind of just like, oh, well. Alright, you're gonna do that? Okay, I'll run back up here then. And refill my mana with this guy. But yeah, that's one bad thing about the game. There are hella invisible walls in some of these areas. You know what I mean? Like, see, and then I shot in the same exact spot, and then like my character can't even shoot straight. You can't shoot over there, by the way. See, invisible wall, because the developers knew that they were going to spam so many enemies here that they'd be crowded up over there too. You know what I mean? I pushed circle there, by the way, very blatantly. That's why I wish, like, the PS5, like, streaming from PS5 offered the thing where you can show the controller on screen or whatever, and it'll show you the buttons as you push them so you can prove if it actually dropped an input, you know what I mean? The only problem is if you're playing, I don't know. I'm not sure how good that those programs actually are though, to be completely honest with you. Like, see, as soon as I do that, more enemies spawn over there. It's so annoying. Like, I can't even just be allowed to focus on one set of enemies. You know what I mean? So ridiculous. Like, if you're gonna spam enemy after enemy after enemy, at least just let me focus on one set of enemies, you know what I mean? Don't spam in 50 more just because I move an inch down the screen, you know what I mean? And I mean, our damage right now for this is as high as it can possibly be, pretty much. So, I see you use this, and half the time it doesn't even work. I feel like the game's eating my mana faster than it's supposed to. Why is it using 20 per... I don't know. I'm also supposed to be getting mana back for every hit. 8%, I think. Like, you see that? I just went... whatever. Well, this is why this game is boring, because all it is standing here holding square, you know what I mean? Hold square, hold square, hold square, hold square, hold square, hold square, hold... You know what I mean? And people call this game innovative. I've literally just been holding one button the entire game. You know what I mean? No innovation, no movement required, pretty much. The only time you need movement is if you're trying to run away from an enemy swarm. You know? See this, gotta use this because the game won't. I'm surprised I actually kept shooting there because I didn't, because a lot of the time the game forces you to let go of square. Like, see, all that was basically a waste of time if you ask me, but don't need to waste my time holding all that. But I'm sure when I walk up here and then walk back down, the game will respawn enemies, and even though we killed all of them again and again and again and again, you know what I mean? Like, we killed enough enemies there for like 10, 15 packs. You know? See, then you get 1 inch this way, pull, then another pack. It is nice knowing this ability. You see that though? It's not lasting for the... It's supposed to be lasting for almost 4 seconds. But it went away after like 2. Right there. I see then, there's more enemy spam. 2 inches forward, enemy spam. See, there's more enemies. Just spam, 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 spam. You know what I mean? Just gotta run back here, run up here. You know what I mean? Put these on. Waste. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. Walk back down, waste your time, wasting time, you know. The game purposely makes them go around the edge because it desperately wants you to waste your time killing enemies instead of being able to, like, hit a lot of them at once. You know what I mean? It's like, sit here, hold square, 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 hold square. The sad part is none of the I see, what is this shit? It just fucking... I'm holding square, by the way. Okay. But, not letting me move. Getting hit even though I'm inside the bone wall. And now it's purposely not letting me shoot out there because it's fucking annoying, dude. Like, come on. You let these enemies shoot through the wall when they're not supposed to. God forbid my character be allowed to cheat. Oh, good thing I fucking came back up here. I forgot that I was holding all that gold. I'm surprised the game didn't desperately try and cheat me and kill me so I'd lose all of it. You know what I mean? Alright. But yeah, what they need to do is just give every character class the ability to just run through stuff. You know what I mean? Like, enemies should not... You should at least have the option to turn off enemy collision. You know what I mean? So you can just run through an area and get to the actual, like, dungeon or whatever you want to, you know? So you don't have to waste your time. And that would, you know, give the game way more quality of life, and there'd probably actually still be... There would be a lot of people playing it, you know what I mean? Because, like, now, as of right now, Wings is, like, literally the only person still playing this game. Everybody else quit. From what I've seen. I assume a lot of it is probably because of the update. Or, like, I guess updates that haven't happened. I like how as soon as it's a tiny enemy, it'll let me lock on. But if it's a big enemy that came around the corner, it's not allowed. You know what I mean? Yeah, so this is just a waste of time. Like, if the game it should be built, if it realizes that you, like, trap the enemy, it should just insta-kill it, you know what I mean? Like, Bone Prison should just insta-kill any enemy that's not a boss inside of it. If we're being completely honest. So it doesn't waste my time to sit here and do this, you know? But... see, it's like, and we basically already need to go get more mana potions, and we haven't even made it 1/50th of a way through this area. You know what I mean? But... you know what I mean? You see how those enemies weren't there when I first ran past, and they just literally pop in loaded? Kind of funny how the game works, right? It's actually not funny, it's just sad. But I'm not gonna lie, Hell mode is just a slog, you know, it's not... Normal mode and Nightmare mode were actually fun, and Hell mode is just a waste, it feels like a big waste of time. You know what I mean? And it's like, oh, you can farm for better gear. It's like, sure, but that's pretty much a waste of time too, you know what I mean? I'd rather just try. Because our gear is pretty good, you know what I mean? So it's like, I might as well just keep going. It is kind of... I like how those just spawn outside of the thing, because the game can't figure it out. I see how they're all, like... See, like how those just randomly came up here, even though we already cleared out the area down here multiple times? Well, I meant to go up that way. so ridiculous, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta clear out areas like 5 to 10 times each because the game is just, well, it's not really mean, it's just stupid, you know what I mean? The developers just didn't understand how to make a game correctly and they won't listen and update the game. You know what I mean? They push the absolute fucking
Not in town.
Waste of time update today. When they could have been listening to me and, you know, anybody else that actually understands good quality of life in video games. Speaking of this game though, I saw Wings, he's the first, well I don't know if it was the actual first ever, but he at least, oh see what I've been doing though, when I get 4 nowadays, I upgrade it to save room, you know what I mean, instead of 3, like just in case, but because at the end of the day, I don't really know if I'm ever going to, even go for that gear or not. I mean, you gotta walk all the way down here, and then you gotta sit here, waste your time killing this enemy, run back up so we can get full stuff without wasting time, or
What do you need?
items, you know. Yeah, it's blatantly obvious that the game is just desperately trying to, you know what I mean, screw you over. We cleared out that, see, we cleared out that again, you know what I mean? So when we walk over that way, there should be none of those demon lord things or whatever. The wings, you know? I'm going back up on a Tuesday, got you doing something I don't know, man.
Hail to you, champion.
And the club going up on a Tuesday. It's funny how, like, memes and stuff will be used the hook of a song like that, and then you'll look up the actual song, and the rest of it is absolutely awful. See, like that. We cleared out the area, but there's just a, oh, see, look, another group of enemies, and you go forward a couple inches. Isn't that totally not predictable? And one's down here that we already cleared out that area down there, but it's spawning more. You know what I mean? So you might as well just run all the way back here. Oh no, don't de-aggro now, pimp. Guess what? Not wasting my potions yet either. If you're gonna keep spamming enemies in this area, guess what? I'm gonna keep not using potions. I'm gonna keep going back up there again and 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 again until the game stops spamming enemies all over me. So. I didn't mean to do that, but okay. Like how I got hit even though I'm outside of the bone prison, that shouldn't be constant. The game needs to just stop making up what goes through the bone prison and what doesn't. You know? It's so stupid. It makes it so the shit is just far enough away so you can't see their health bars. You know? Like, it literally won't even be that bad if the game would just, you know, fuck off with all the shit like that. I literally just put up a new one, and
am overburdened. I am overburdened.
Alrighty.
I can't carry anymore.
Guess who's gonna go back again?
Guess who's back? Back again? The rapper who doesn't write any of his own music? Tell a friend.
Hail to you, champion.
Alrighty. Alrighty. People be like, Eminem is so lyrical. Meanwhile, he's not the one who wrote any of his stuff by himself. Well. Yay, more enemy spam. We literally didn't even make a single inch of progress and the game already spammed more enemies. Like, jeez. At least let me get 2 inches forward before I fucking, you know? See, sometimes that ability doesn't work. It should stop him right in his tracks and he should stop chasing. But I guess the AI programmed to be so stupid, like it just goes and just charges forward no matter what. I won't even be surprised. I like how the flesh beasts like fucking glitch after the whole damn thing.
I need mana.
Man, it definitely is annoying having to kill off like 30,000 enemies, you know? Before you're even allowed to approach the area that, you know? Because it's not like the game is actually really rewarding you for this. You know what I mean? Like, sure, you get XP, but it doesn't, you know, matter once you get to this point, pretty much. Unless you're going for level 99. But I don't think I finished that whole thought. Wings is apparently the first to beat the Pandemonium event on hardcore. Well, he claimed he was the first. I don't know if that's true. But the video I saw of him doing it wasn't solo. He had like, it was like literally all 8 people that the game allows you to have in a game at once. So it's like, I know it ups the health of everything, but just like with that or PhoneStars.com quote about getting a nuke in Call of Duty. Is it really beating the Pandemonium event if you had 7 people holding your hand? You know what the saddest part is? People would hear that, and then they would think that that's an excuse for them to, like, have their title, Nuke! They'd, like, brag about, like, Nuke! Slow now! Like, I don't get why people don't understand that if you're a pub stomper, you should be able to do that, you know what I mean? Like, there's no, it's not impressive to be like, I got 30,000 nukes in Call of Duty. Like, okay. And so does basically every other person on the planet. But I guess if that makes you feel special. Question is, do you have any whales in Gotham City Imposters? Because if not, I mean, your career is basically meaningless. And that means Morning After Kill's career is better than yours. That's tough. But yeah, shout out to Morning After Kill for introducing me to Gotham City Imposters. I wish they would like remake that, you know what I mean? Or at the very least port it to PS5 or something. Because I remember back before PS4 came out, I tried to, or actually I think it was after it came out, I tried to go back to Gotham City Imposters on Xbox 360. And like, you see how I pushed the right trigger there and the ability went off, but it didn't actually work? I like how he only uses the fire on me and not the golem. That's funny. Yep, I was ready for that.
Not enough mana.
See, that's how it's supposed to work. Like, it just worked on these cliff lurkers. You know what I mean? But that's why this was the move. And that, because I didn't know that there would be some important enemies that this doesn't, or the bone prison doesn't stop. But see how I just used it there and he's still chasing? That's just the game purposely not working. Well, either purposely or just it wasn't developed properly. I ought to take that. I'm not going to sit here, you know. See, move up 2 inches. 1,000. I see those ones weren't jumping out of it, you know what I mean? That just tells me that the game lets them jump out randomly. Because if it doesn't, you know, just trap literally everything in the game. Ooh. This is like this, literally the one drop the game just gives me literally every 2 seconds. Or maybe these are different, but like these, I don't know, dude. Let's see. Yep, it's just 30% faster run walk, 11 defense, 150 stamina. You know what I mean? Same thing. So, like out of all the set piece, like, come on.
What do you need?
It's kind of annoying that, oh, why do I keep forgetting to put the goddamn fucking gold back? God. Well, I might as well. I need to fucking stop forgetting that, you know what I mean? It's like a blatantly obvious thing I should be remembering to do. You know what I mean? Like, come on. There. Maybe I should, like, split that. So I don't, you know what I mean? But, just in case I forget. Before I forget! I'm waiting for a mob of enemies to come from the bottom, even though there's a giant, you know what I mean? They'll just like glitch out the hole. The ability works as designed on the cliff lurkers, but some of these other enemies it doesn't work properly on. I was gonna say, I'm gonna go down here because last time I was up there and then I had to like kind of run back down here a little bit and the game just spammed enemies in that exact spot all these were in. You know what I mean? So.
I need mana.
See there, I didn't have to let go of square. And my character started shooting again. I see how that one stopped there. That's further proof that the ability just doesn't work properly sometimes. I was gonna say I was gonna bet that the game was gonna be spawning something else. The same exact area. Ooh, and it spawned some behind me too. That's cool. Very creative. You can't kill my character, so you spam enemies. Big IQ design, game developers.
Lazy developers! Lazy developers! Think they're famous with money when it's really not. Most games to play should be free.
I don't know what that was, but... Yeah, if we're being honest, most games today should actually be free. Like, that's not even a joke. That's how bad developers are nowadays. Well, I mean, they've always been bad and lazy for the most part, but... It's like, it's my dream to make a game, then why don't you make a fucking dog shit game that nobody wants to fucking play and isn't worth more than a fucking couple dollars at the most, you know? Like, the last game that was actually worth more than $10 that I've played or saw was Ratchet & Clank Ripped Apart, you know what I mean? Like, if we're being brutally honest, I would say that game's worth about $29.99, like as a day one purchase, you know what I mean? Like, if you're gonna buy it when it first comes out. Yeah. You say, oh, well, you paid $60 for it. Yes, because it was on sale for $10. And I just, you know, I wanted to play it.
I need mana.
Like, is it still, like... It's kind of hard to say, like, is it worth paying $64? Yes, but is it worth $60? No, you know what I mean? If that makes sense at all, you know what I mean? Like, to me, it's worth to pay $60, but is it actually worth $60? No. Alright, so now we gotta come up here and then deal with the same thing again! I'll stand at this up until until that the game spams enemies again. I'm surprised it doesn't let that needs fixed. But I'm surprised it doesn't let the enemies shoot through the invisible walls, but not my character.
I need mana.
To be blatantly honest. Like, you see that, it says like diamond bow, you would think like, oh, diamond, that must be good. Nah. I like how it's randomly stopped letting me shoot there. See, this is the reason why I cleared all those enemies out below us. Because the game will try and cheat you. Oh, see how I'm not allowed to shoot there? I'm pushing the golem button, by the way. What's gonna be funny is when they all rush down the steps and then the game tries to bullshit me and spawns enemies back down here behind us, even though we blatantly just cleared that out. See, the golem actually isn't shitty unless he gets mogged on. You know what I mean? That's invisible wall. Fuck you when you're blown some ski. Oh yes, this is the point where I should probably have went back and put on.
I need mana.
You know what I mean? I'm sure there's probably an enemy killing me and the game isn't notifying me. That's how we died that one time, because the game didn't even tell me I was getting hit. But I couldn't tell if that was a small one or what. Alright, 1 second. Nope. Waiting for you to come around the corner. Goofy. Waiting for your to fucking portal in with your lightning, by the way. Portal in, bitch. Fuck you and your burning soul song. It's sad that you have to play like this back because the game's like, oh, you want to actually survive? Spend 30 to 40 days straight farming for one thing that gives you +2 defense. It's cringe, bro. Now, we hope that it's just gonna keep, you know what I mean. I'm sure enemies will spawn behind me here in a second, so. Oh, speaking of the devil, and he shall appear! Almost as if I can control and understand what the game is going to try. That's sad when you've been cheated by the game so many times that you can just instantly tell what the game is going to try and pull. Sad. I pushed circle there, by the way, right like a half a second before it went away, but it ate my input, I guess, on purpose, probably.
I need mana.
And it's eating my input. Well, not eating the input there, but why is it, like... In what world would I want to pick those up? Please explain, developer. Kindly explain. I can't remember if the Plains of Despair... I don't think... The Plains of Despair are one of the ones, but... Or maybe it is. I don't know. Because fuckboy that you have to kill is usually over this way.
I need mana.
You know what I mean? So I'm trying to not go so far when there's a bunch of the little ones. Like, see? Why is there one behind me? I'm not over there. Nothing back there should be aggroing. Fix your game. Like, honestly. Like, honestly, real talk, you dumbass retard developers need to fix your damn fucking game. It's ridiculous at this point. Is there any reason to check this ring? Like, after that did, I might rookie. I don't know. Sometimes he's like up here too. Okay. Where's fuckboy at? Oh. Come on, stop with the bullshit. Lightning range needs nerfed into the ground. What am I doing? What the fuck am I getting hit by? Now the game's just making shit up. Come on, dude. I already cleared out this area. Now you're just spamming enemies again. Jesus. It won't even... Just forget it. I was redo it. You see that bullshit? It won't let me go backwards. Now we gotta do it. Dude. Just so annoying. Because you can't die, because as soon as you die, you have to go back with no gear, and you just die again and again, because it won't move the enemies away. It isn't even, that's not even the area that it's in. We have to go all the way to wherever the City of the Damned is. Like, now all the enemies are going to be respawned. We wasted all that gold for, like, minimal XP, because the game can't even give you proper XP anymore. It's ridiculous. You can't put the fucking extra lightning defense ring on because then you have so little mana that you gotta waste 50 million fucking... You know what I mean? I see, now's the part where it's like, oh, I might try to run past. It's like, nope, because the game's gonna spawn 1,000 enemies again because they can't... The game can't just fuck off and stop respawning enemies and let you play the game. And I'm pretty sure this 40% run walk speed has glitched out and stopped working. So, you know what I mean? Because it just spams more enemies, spam, 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 spam. I'm already bored. We haven't even got past the first area. Like, this is boring. Like, I need a developer to explain how doing it again and again and again and again, because you get cheated once, because you saw how many enemies they started spamming there, even though we already cleared that area out up there. It's ridiculous and uncalled for, you know what I mean? There's no reason that many enemies should be spawning there after we already cleared it out. There should be no more, you know? After you clear the area out, there should be no more enemies allowed to spawn there. Fix your game. See, they're just allowed to sit, like... I don't even want to play the game anymore, because all it is just enemy spam. You know what I mean? It's just boring. Why should I put, like, there's no reason to even start a different class either, you know what I mean? Because you're just going to run the same thing in the same area, because the game won't give you any loot. And this plus 40% walking and running speed isn't working. But see, look at all these enemies. None of these enemies should be on the map. None of them should be spawning. We already cleared this entire area out. We deserve to have the area completely empty. I see if they spawn an enemy right there to cheat you. So you can't run there. Run up the steps. Fucking ridiculous. Until the game gives me like 50 times the XP it is right now, there's no incentive to kill anything. I should just restart until it gives us a good enough fucking setup, I guess. Nope, we got frozen, gotta quit. As soon as you get hit by anything, you just gotta quit. Restart. Constantly. Until the game... You know what I mean? This is better than because if you died there, you would have had to run back and the game would just respawn all the enemies anyway, even though it's not supposed to respawn them. Unless you you know what I mean? They need to add an option to save whenever you want. See, I use this and they're still chasing. Please fix this ability. It needs to work better. Like, why am I still being chased? Why am I still being chased? Fix the ability, please. And look at all this ridiculous enemy spam. This is like, whoever came up with this, you need just to kill yourself because it's ridiculous, you know what I mean? Like, you literally don't understand how games are supposed to work. I know that's the guy we're supposed to kill, but right now I'm just trying to discover the map a little bit, I guess. I'm sure there's a strategy behind this shit. Like how to just fucking... You know what I mean? Like, that's bullshit. They just spawned them on the steps there to bullshit me. Like, I was just trying to clear the map out a little bit and see shit, you know what I mean? And see where the area is to go. But the game's like, nope. All the enemies gotta gag on your car. Go, okay. Like, I don't know what faggot made this game, but it's kind of sad. Like, where you just make... Literally all the enemies are just fucking gagging. On my damn character's fucking 12-inch, I guess. The thick 6. Nope. If you're gonna just instantly spam enemy, like... My character should in theory be 40% faster than every single enemy in the game.
Not enough mana.
If the game actually worked. Because I have the boots on. That give 40% run speed. So that should make them instantly stop chasing. Should be none of this fucking... See, it just fucking... Won't let my character move half the goddamn time. You know? Like, see, why are they already there? Fix your game. Why are they already aggroed? You know, I'm about to delete this fucking dog shit game. It won't fucking stop. Like, it's so ridiculous. It just wants you to waste hour after hour after hour after hour clearing out one area. Fucking artificially extending the game because it would be fucking 15 minutes long if it didn't. It's just trying to distract you from fucking realizing how fucking ridiculously short the game is. You know what I mean? Like, if you take out having to wander around and find your way in Act 3, you take out all the enemy spam, you can literally beat all 3 modes in 90 minutes or less, to be honest. You know what I mean? Because it's like, I've lost interest. How long have we been playing? Let me see. An hour? Well, I guess that's about it, you know what I mean? We haven't made any progress, and I've lost interest because the game just spams enemies. You know what I mean? Like, I guess all I do, I give it one try, and if the game cheats me out of it, then I just go back and, you know what I mean? We don't have any health potions. We don't, you know what I mean? Barely any mana potions because the game can't just give you unlimited mana so you can play the game. You know what I mean? It's just boring. There's no, like, there's no reason that you should have to kill, like, 10,000 enemies in one area, you know what I mean? Because the game can't handle making actual mechanics. I'm sure once they're off screen, they instant kill everything, right? Probably. If I had to guess. I use that ability, by the way, and it's not working. But yeah, this is just fucking boring at this point. Can't go around that way. Gotta reset again. I'm not wasting my time, because I'm gonna either get off here in a couple minutes or, you know, just get to the next checkpoint. Shout out to the dumbass retard who clicked on and then clicked off just because I have Wings of Redemption's name in the title. Just further proof that
stay a while and listen.
It's easy to get retards to do stuff. Alright. But yeah, I'm just gonna try and like run a couple more times, and because I don't feel like, you know what I mean? I basically get on, give it one shot, and if the game bugs out like it did, I just, well, it doesn't even really bug out, it's just the game is designed to spawn in enemies even after you've cleared out an area. You know what I mean? And they need to, like, drastically lower, like, they don't understand that if you're playing solo, the number of enemies should be less. You know what I mean? I know, like, oh, you play with more people, the health goes up, but there's no benefit to play solo. Oh, so what's up? Oh, never mind. I guess I looked at that wrong. See, they just got enemies all spammed here. Like, just spam, 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 spammity, spam, spam, spam! Like, you see that? I won't even let my character move. He just froze, even though I didn't get hit by anything. It, like, froze my character and then made me get hit. I'm pushing circle, by the way. I'm not gonna lie, I have no clue what I'm trying to do. Like, it's not even letting me attack the enemies up there, but I'm getting hit. Forget it! Jeez, that's bullshit. It lets my character get hit, but I can't hit the enemies. This is so fucking boring. Like, the game needs to give me, like, drops so my character is better, I guess. It's ridiculous. Like, we've literally, like, this right here is the only thing we've gotten all of hell mode. That's from an actual drop. That's, like, a good drop. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. You shouldn't play through the whole game. Like, we played through all of normal, all of nightmare, all of hell, with basically getting nothing good at all. You know what I mean? Like, you shouldn't. The game should give you something. And if you're not aware, what I'm trying to do is just run past and try to just get the checkpoint up there. Even though it's kind of stupid to do. Try and do, I guess. I guess what I should probably do is just try to level real quick. So I can, you know what I mean, just run through without having to lose anything, just in case the game tries to pull some bullshit, you know. But yeah, this is extremely fucking boring. Now I have to sit and wait because the bone prison didn't work right. Might as well just restart instead of waiting.
What do you need?
But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, the game is just pretty fucking boring at this point. Because they either need to start giving me better drops for once. Like, 'cause now that I think about it, the game literally hasn't even given me one, like, nothing that's actually, you look at it and it's like, oh, that's actually really good, you know what I mean? And actually a help. Like, the only thing that's a relevant help is our wand, but that was from a mission. That doesn't even count. You know what I mean? That's not even an actual drop. You know what I mean? And you would think Act 4 Hell Mode, like, we would have gotten at least one drop that's an actual improvement for our character by now. You know what I mean?
I need mana.
Is this enemy like glitched out or what? I'm just gonna go back up here before the game cheats me and spams the fucking enemies behind me. But yeah, this is just boring, you know what I mean? Because all it is a wave event. None of the enemies even have unique attacks. It's just very, very generic garbage. You know what I mean? There's no skill involved. All it is you gotta stack defense and resistance, and then you just stand there and don't move. None of the enemy, you know what I mean? Like, it's pretty obvious that none of the classes in the game are gonna, you know, allow you to move while attacking. So. Alright, there we go. Might as well just save now that we leveled up. And now we don't have to worry about losing XP. So. I'm pretty sure, I don't know even know why they have you stack vitality for this build, because it's honestly not even good, you know what I mean? I mean, that's not gonna... Like, I guess maybe, like, if you got up the steps, and then, reset, because the game can't just fuck off and stop spamming enemies and with lazy hitboxes. Because no developer has ever made an actual game where all the hitboxes are actually the model of everything in the game. It's always just a lazy square. Or rectangle, or whatever.
Lazy developers!
Like, see, they have some of these enemies that's like, oh, they got a unique ability, and then at the end of the day, no, not really, because all it is still a wall of health. That doesn't even matter. You know what I mean? There's no actual, like, oh, you gotta dodge like this, because there's not even much movement in the game anyway. You know what I mean? Like, see, and then they just spam the enemies right here. Like, I was just trying to, you know, so we could get past. Now you're wasting my time. Boring, I might as well just reset, because they're gonna come up there. Yeah, just forget it. You're wasting my time. They need to stop spamming the enemies right, you know what I mean?
What do you need?
But yeah, that's unfortunate. So I don't know, I might play this later tonight, might not, but that's what I do. I just get on, play for an hour, and then basically you play for an hour and you, or whatever, about an hour, and you try to get past to the, like, one checkpoint, and then get off, because if you don't, the game just gets really, really, really boring. You know what I mean? Like, after that first attempt, I'm like, oh, instantly bored, but I'm staying on a little bit longer. You know what I mean? I like how that didn't work right away. Like, see, why are the ones up there already aggroed? Can't you people fix your game? Fix the aggro system! Like, jeez. That's embarrassing. I'm embarrassed to be playing the game right now, to be honest. Like, I know all I'm trying to do is just maybe run past and get the next checkpoint. I doubt that we're going to be able to be honest. But, you know what I mean? But, like, right now, I don't feel like wasting my time trying to kill enemies, especially since we just leveled up. There's no reason to, you know what I mean? We might as well just try and goof around a little bit. We got a lot of the map cleared, too, so... Like, see, look how many enemies there are. This is, like, uncalled for a solo game, you know what I mean? Especially if you're not gonna make... Like, have specific missions where I can specifically unlock a certain weapon or gear piece, you know what I mean? But, like, see how there was... I'm not even gonna ask. Not even gonna ask. See, there's fuckboy, but... Like, you see how my character got stun locked there? Even just because I got hit by lightning, but when I use lightning, it doesn't stun lock the enemies permanently. You know what I mean? I might as well just save and exit, because there's no reason to, you know what I mean? We don't have any gold to lose, and if we lose XP, it doesn't matter. Because we just leveled up. And if it, like, de-levels us for some reason, I'll just delete the game instantly, so.
Greetings.
Alrighty. Yeah, so technically I guess you could just, like, run up past all the enemies, and then bone cage all of them. And then like, you know what I mean, target the guy for the mission. But it's definitely plausible. And I like how the game never explains, like, any of the stuff, so it's like, you have to look up the wiki if you want to know, like, any, like, that orange aura that's around some of those enemies. No clue what that is, because the game never tells you. But I guess it's better to level up, and then do shit like this. Because if we die, like, see, it won't let me run past. Just forget it. You know what I mean? And if you say, oh, it'd be quicker to kill all the enemies, no, it wouldn't. It literally would not. It literally would take 2 hours to fucking clear out all the enemies in this first area. Well, actually, you could probably run past this first area. And in theory, you could run past the first 2 areas. Well, actually, I mean, you could technically, I don't know. You should just be able to run past all of it and just get to the checkpoint. I mean, obviously, I know you gotta kill fuckboy in the next area, but... Oh, I just realized, though, every time you die, your gear... I mean, that doesn't really matter. Like, it loses durability, but... That's basically irrelevant. Especially since most of the time we'll just save and exit. You know what I mean? I guess we'll see. Okay, so he's basically in like the same fucking spot every time. It's probably a specific hell mode spot, if we're being honest. I see this bullshit where they're already on the fucking steps. You know what I mean? Let's see how many enemies are they gonna spam in this fucking bullshit. You know what I mean? Where like all I'm trying to do is just get past to the checkpoint. I'm hoping we can go up after this shit, but... This is annoying, dude. Like, come on. Finally. Alright, so we proved it's possible. I mean, we did it once, so we could, in theory, clear it out, and then if we don't find the checkpoint this time, you know what I mean, we can just clear it out again. And then go to the spots we haven't been. Okay. You know what I mean? I know this area. This is the area where there's like that entrance, underground entrance. That's like actually the underground entrance. I believe it's right by the. Ooh, shit! Oh, look at my balls! Pussies! We did it! We didn't have to sit there and kill every faggot fucking enemy. Dumbass bitch ass developers. Suck my dick. Alright. Obviously, I'm aware we still gotta... Actually, do you even have to kill Izul? Probably, right? Or not. Because all you gotta do is, like, take the soul stone to the Hellforge and then kill... You know what I mean? Do you even have to do this? I think it's you get... Let me see what you get for it, though. See, we did it.
We did it! Goofy-ass developers, your enemy spam has no chance against
Me, the god of Diablo 2, even though I've never played the game before. I've already shit on your whole game. The only challenge you have for me is enemy spam. Goofy-ass developer. Easy-ass game. Should be embarrassed at how easy this shit is.
Alright, but let me, because I want to see, because I don't know if you even have to do this mission. Oh, the reward for this, see, that's what I thought. I thought this was a mission you get two skill points for beating this mission. But I feel like low-key, it might be smarter to do it, like go in to kill him. I think it might be smarter to go in from the top. You know what I mean? What's up, Daniel? I'm pretty good, pimp. You missed it. You missed it. We finessed the game, and because I was just trying to run from this area all the way through all these areas to just get the City of the Damned checkpoint without having to kill anything, and we just did it, so... but yeah, I'm pretty good there, pimp. Just chilling. I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to be on, but... yeah, I think it'd be smarter to, like, portal to this checkpoint and then go down the steps and then kill, Izul that way. Instead of going, you know what I mean? Because if we do it, I guess it's kind of the same either way. But I think it's like a little less, because you got to go through like half an area in City of the Damned, and then Azul is actually at the top of the area before City of the Damned. So, pimp, you're hooked on them Diablo 2. Hooked on Diablo 2 like Wingo? You're gonna get that depressed life? Well, I mean, though, this game's actually really good. It's just I do bitch about it because in hell mode they just fucking spam enemies instead of actually increasing like the skill required. You know what I mean? It's basically just like a wall of health. Like, oh, did you farm enough to have stuff to kill the stuff? Oh, no? Okay, well, you're surrounded by enemies. It's like, okay. Alright, I gotta refill on stuff. I might, because we just leveled up, so I guess we can be risky with shit we do. So, how different is this from the original version? I don't know. I heard people say there's like a way to switch to the original graphics. Oops. But like, see, how it says legacy video options right here, but I don't know, you know what I mean? There's just quality and performance. There's no, like, actual legacy mode option here, but, I don't know why it's asking me to do that. Alright. And, because I didn't really, let me look through here real quick. Maybe it's a button, but I mean, I don't know what button it would be. I mean, I wouldn't use that because it looks, I can guarantee. You know what I mean? Because it can't be anything on the D-pad. Unless it's, hold up. No, it's not. I guess I could look it up, but I'm not gonna bother with that. Well, maybe it, hold on. Maybe it's real quick. Maybe it'll just come up instantly. Diablo 2 Resurrected. Old graphics. In order to turn on legacy graphics, you need to press a certain, oh, here we go. L2 plus touchpad? Alright. Oh my lord, this looks awful. What the hell? You're telling me Richard was on this fucking game? Spending damn near 10 years on this shit? Yeah, I'm good, pimp. I didn't think it would look that terrible. Like, that shit was awful. Jesus. I didn't expect it to be that. I should probably not have much of, like, all this shit, you know what I mean? Because that does make us move a little quicker. But I can't fucking hold as many, you know? I don't know. What the hell is this, anyway? Oh, yeah, for the paladin. I'm not 100% sure, but I might be, there's not even poison in this area. I should probably just take these off from room right now. But... Alright, now I gotta buy some potions. But, yeah, that game, no, those graphics were awful, what the fuck? But yeah, I don't, like, gameplay-wise, I'm not aware, like, since I never played it, I'm not aware if there's any differences, but to my knowledge, it's basically all they did was make the graphics better. I don't think they
What do you need?
changed anything, but I don't know, I could be wrong. This is probably a waste, but at this point, I don't care. Alright. Alrighty, well, put this back in the stash. Alright. I don't know why I'm walking down that way. Alrighty, well now, I don't know if we're gonna be able to finesse this or not, because I am definitely not fucking wasting my damn time in this area. I gotta find out how to even get back there to the steps going this way, you know what I mean? Because we don't have this map unlocked at all. But yeah, I'm just gonna play it really risky and stuff, because there's no reason to waste my time killing shit, because it's like if we die, we're just gonna lose all the XP anyway. So I might as well just play risky. Yeah, they need to see it's still chasing me. They need to fix this ability so it. Yeah, fuck boys. Why is that character stuck? Like, I understand there are enemies there, but you can fall back a little bit. Like, Jesus. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work out there, Prep. Yeah, my character just got stun locked. Like, that's a waste of my time. I'll just save and exit. And did I get rid? I probably got rid of all the. Yeah, I should probably just stop with the. I just wasted all that shit on potions. Whatever. I'll just not bother. Alright. Maybe, I don't know if this is the smarter route. But yeah, I'm just trying to goof around a little bit before I get off. So. See if we can't just finesse but you gotta kinda, like, if you keep reloading, it like changes the enemies that it spawns in and stuff. If you get a little lucky with it, you know what I mean, to certain enemies. Because you saw how there were enemies right on the fucking steps. It doesn't always do that. It just does that to fucking skull fuck you sometimes. Be like, see, you tried to run past. Like, yeah, I tried to run past you. Like, imagine trying to kill wasting my fucking time. I missed the goddamn steps because I pushed circle 5 times there, by the way. But then there's shit like this where it's like, that's cringy, bro. See, then there's the 1,000 enemies that just spam lightning because they can't think of, you know what I mean? The game can't think of any actual tough mechanic besides spamming the fucking thing that stuns you if you get hit by it. You know? Okay, well, I was trying to run down this way. Oh, well, don't care. Yeah, I've lost experience. Well, good thing I have 0 experience. So it don't fucking matter. But yeah, I'm probably gonna, because we've been going for over an hour. Because this game now, on Hell mode, it just gets fucking boring because they didn't know how to, they didn't scale the enemy health and enemy count properly for this mode, so. It's either just goof around a little bit, try and, you know what I mean, like this, or fucking waste your damn time killing shit, and then you might die, and then all the XP you wasted your time getting goes away anyway, you know what I mean? So, it's kind of just not really worth to bother playing the game, if I'm being honest. But, you know. Like, I pushed right trigger there, and it just... I don't know, man. I guess what you would need is a roll where they aren't spamming lightning enemies in this area. You know what I mean? But, oh. I fucked that up. Like, see, look how many enemies there are. Like, you really think this is an appropriate amount of enemies for single player? If you ask me, no, but I'm sure the developers, when they made the game, like, look at how hard our game is. Like, oh, yes, enemy spam makes your game hard. Oh, okay, buddy. Why did my character lose fucking... Whatever. Fuck you. Okay. I don't want to hear your gay-ass rules, so fuck you. There's fuckboy, but why did it not act, you know what I mean? You know, like, there's nothing you can do, because there's too many enemies just stucking off the guy that you have to kill. Because they, like, I don't know.
Greetings.
And it's just like, we don't have any of this shit in our fucking inventory because the game... So even if we get there, it doesn't fucking matter. So I'm basically just wasting my fucking time. Like, is it even worth it to kill them? Because you get 2 skill points for killing them. But let's be honest, an extra fucking 14% damage isn't gonna fucking matter. Maybe I should just skip this shit for this, you know what I mean? Like, and come back to it. I feel like that might be the move. Like, I guess it's smart to try and do it a couple times, you know? But, alright, well, now we gotta find the... Because it's usually right by this. Oh yeah, right here, alright. River of Flame. Let's see if we can't find the checkpoint in this area real quick. I'm sure this area will be damn near impossible to run past shit. Yep, see, instantly just body blocks because they don't know how to make hitboxes that aren't just massive fucking squares. But
Enough mana.
I don't know, man. Like, see, I can't even run past that. Like, that's ridiculous. Fix the hitboxes, please. Like, that's absurd. Like, your hitboxes are that lazily made? Oh, might as well just save and exit, because my character gets stuck on the poorly made hitboxes. Because those enemies are so small, if the hitboxes were actually made properly, you know,
To you, champion.
you should be able to just slip past. Okay. At least this shit's right here. You don't have to run past, you know what I mean? Like, there's no real incentive to even go for those skill points, because it's like, I'm never going to play this character again after we beat Hell Mode, you know? So there's no real, you know what I mean? So there's not an actual incentive. And see, when you use this, it should, like this ability, in theory, I believe it should let you go past the enemies. Like, why is my character not allowed to run past? There's an obvious gap there, you know what I mean? And I like how they purposely make this area skinny in the certain areas because they desperately want to waste your time. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm not going to bother. I'm not going to do the Fallen Angel mission. Waste the time. You know what I mean? So, unless the game gives me the rarest drop in the game on the very next enemy I kill, I'm never going to do that with this character. So, I guess we'll see. Oh yeah, I didn't. That would have been funny.
What do you need?
Alright, well I guess we'll try to get to the River of Flame checkpoint. And then, see, it would be really easy. Like, if I wanted to waste my time, but in that area it would be easy. But it's like, 2 skill points isn't worth like a fucking 45 minutes of clearing out that area, you know what I mean? So, why all of a sudden the game like didn't spawn enemies there? But I guess like if you knew the enemy sets, you could know like if it was a good roll. You know what I mean? But I don't
Not enough mana.
know or care. Eats and spits what? Fucking spits corpses? What the fuck? That's kind of gay.
That's kind of gay to spit corpses, if you ask me. What are you spitting, dude corpses? That's kind of sus right there, my guy.
I don't know, man. Like, this shit is just fucking. You got the fucking absurd inflated health. Like, Jesus. Like, they need to nerf the health for fucking solo. I can't imagine fucking playing on PC and trying to, like, turn it up to more than one person.
People be like, it's the point of the game to take 30 minutes to kill one boss as a full group.
Like, well, then your game is fucking boring. Especially since the bosses in this game don't really have, like, any mechanics. Like, what's the craziest mechanic any of the bosses have? The fact that they shoot lightning out their cock? Like, that's really it.
Mana.
You know what I mean? I wonder if there's an invisible wall there. Oh, there's not. I'm surprised. To be honest with you. But, like, see, it's really easy to do this shit. It's just tedious. You know what I mean? of just like you run out of mana because the game never gives you drops that up your mana or anything. So you're basically just going back and forth, 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 you know. Oh, guess what? I don't have any fucking mana, so... Why is the ability, like, fucks up and doesn't work most of the fucking time? It's supposed to, like...
I need mana.
Make it so he doesn't... Like, none of the enemies attack you. It, like, fucks up and doesn't work. They're supposed to instantly stop chasing. I'm sure they fucking have the game set to where that shit doesn't work on the enemies without telling you. But... Yay! Rush the enemies all across the bridge. Drain your stamina instantly. Oh, can't do anything. Please aim at the... I'm holding up on the thumbstick, buddy. Please work. Thank you. Oh, you can do that because you're fucking fat retarded Shrek. I'm holding square, by the way. There we go. This is a waste of time. Like, look at this shit. Waste of time. Like, how is this good mechanics? Like, how are people people were sucking this game off, saying it's like one of the best games ever. These mechanics are fucking lazy. Like, the only mechanic in the game is spam enemy. That's all it is. There's no actual mechanics in this shit. People are like, oh, it gets skill to have a... Like, what the fuck? The only thing this game takes is luck to get fucking shit that works to drop.
I need mana.
You know what I mean? Are you telling me people like Wings literally played this dog shit for 10 fucking years? I'm using the ability that's supposed to blind them, by the way. And it's not working. Yay, spam more enemies, please. Dude, fuck off. Fucking go strangle your mother's fucking cock. Goofy ass. It's like, see how boring this is? You just come back, you gotta sit here. Potions, you gotta put the potions on. And you gotta walk over here, grab, you know what I mean? Like, I don't understand how this is innovative in any way, even for the year 2000. You know what I mean? I don't see how this is, like, any better than, like, the worst of the worst games that come out nowadays. I don't know why I bought too many, but whatever. I guess I could just come over here, and then swap these out. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's something. Normal mode and nightmare mode are good though, but I mean,
like Greasy Strangler.
It also is though, like this area is like, I'm sure it's like way, like the level of this area is like way above our level. But the game wants you to like spend like 30, 40, 50 hours farming XP just to, you know what I mean, go on with the game. I'd rather just try and cheese it a little bit, and then if we can't, you know what I mean. We literally haven't got... I mean, our damage actually isn't even that bad, all things considered. I'm sure they purposely made it like this, though, so it's like, oh yeah, after you spend 200 hours playing the game, you feel powerful. Like, really? Yeah. I like how I just walked through there and now I can't. Brilliant game. Yeah, if you're gonna keep walking until you walk around because you're a fat fucking retard, then your AI has a aneurysm. Like but yeah, if we get to the checkpoint for this area, I'm just getting the fuck off, you know what I mean? Because I can't remember, I know to the right, what the fuck is this shit? A stick? But I know once you get up into like the top area, the shit, the forge is over to the right. At least it was literally every other time. Well, 2 other times, you know. But yeah, it feels like we're in like a fucking mode that's meant for like 5 fucking players. Okay, now 5 is a, you know, exaggeration.
I need mana.
Alright. Like, see, how is he doing poison when he's shooting electric? Like, see how quick we're fucking melting this guy? And then it just spams more enemies as soon as I say that, so it wastes my time. Isn't that cool? Predictable bullshit. I guess I could have that, I wish when I clicked start it actually paused the game. But like, oh wait, did I? No. See, but this shit like doesn't even fucking work. You know what I mean? I should just put this on X, if I'm gonna be honest with you. Because we're never gonna use the regular fucking attack. You know what I mean? This is supposed to up our damage. But maybe it's better in this area. Let's see. I see. Why is he gaining health? You saw that bullshit? There's nothing even around to heal him. Like, what? The thing said eats corpses, but it's like there's no corpses there to eat to get health back. You know what I mean? I don't know, dude. Maybe it's a little different, but without, like, there actually being a health number on the screen, you can't really tell. I mean, I guess it does seem like they're dying a little faster, but
I need mana.
why did my mana just go? Wait, what is this red shit? The game doesn't explain anything. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta act, like, that's just bad game design, you know what I mean? You gotta at least have something somewhere that informs the player of what the stuff is and what it does, you know what I mean? Like, you can't just be like, oh, figured out your stuff. Like, that's just really, really bad game design. Hidden behind the veil of, like, being unique. Or whatever. Or innovative. I like how these enemies, like, glitch out and fuck, like... Oh, I guess it does say drain mana now, but... A lot of these enemies do shit they don't even... That doesn't even say on their thing. But... I just realized we didn't put our gold back in the thing, so I gotta go do that. before the game. I need to like stop, like, hold up. That's the problem though, you can't just like, just forget it. You know what I mean? You can't just enter a number, so it's a waste of time to just sit there. I was gonna put like like half on a different thing, but... Better do this before they fucking spam all this shit. Okay, so it definitely works versus the Stranglers. But like, see, against the Fiend, I'm sure there's like some hidden shit where like a bunch of the enemies are immune. Because I already experienced enemies that are fully immune to magic, so I couldn't kill them at all, so... Oh, that heat seeks, right? Fuck you. Oh my, boring. See, this area is not actually bad, you know what I mean? They're not spamming that much. Although it is still cringy spam.
I can't carry anymore.
Okay, that's just that. I thought that might have been something special. But yeah, without an update that gives actual damage numbers, either that or health numbers of the enemies, yeah, there's no way to tell if the abilities are actually working or not, you know what I mean? Because I guess you could test it. I pushed X there, by the way, that ability literally didn't even work. I like how the golem is just over there fucking going crazy. I mean, he doesn't do any damage. He's just there to take aggro. Like, see, this is like the only way you die with this character is if you're goofing around or you get swarmed. You know what I mean? I mean, it seems like it kills a little quicker, but... Nothing, like, too significant. I'm trying to, like, keep to the left if we can, because that is the direction the, thing, the checkpoint should be once you get up to the top area. So, but I don't know, dude.
I need mana.
Like, see, stun attack, like, this character doesn't even have a fucking stun. Well, I mean, he needs, like, a fucking ghost ability where he can just go ghost and, like, slide through every enemy. Like, you would think a necromancer would have something like that. You know what I mean? Like, turn into a fucking bat or something and fly over everything. Or some shit. But yeah, like, see, all it basically is a war of, like, do you have enough potions, and how many times are you gonna have to go back to get more, or shit like this, you know what I mean, where it's just like, sometimes they might sneak up on you and like surround you before, you know what I mean, you're able to do anything. It's kind of cringy. See, like that, or like just out of nowhere, they're allowed to just glitch through the, you know what I mean? Like, see, they won't go through it now, but they just randomly glitch through it right there. I wonder if I can hit them from here. You know what I mean? It's just a slog. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't take that long. It's just annoying and tedious. You know what I mean? Because it just feels like you're stuck in the same spot over and over and over, and it feels like you're not... You know what I mean? Like, it's like, oh yeah, you're getting XP, but if you die, all that XP goes away. So you can't ever run ahead at all.
You know what I mean?
It's like, if I really wanted those 2 skill points for this, you know what I mean? Because I feel like this character, like, it was really good in normal and nightmare and a good chunk of hell, but now it's really starting to show that this character isn't really that good. Like, he's good utility-wise. Like, he would, if you were playing with other people, he would definitely be a good, you know what I mean? Like, this would be the character I would play as if I was playing with other people. You know what I mean? Because you can, like, bone prison the enemies for them, and then they could just nuke them. You know? Man, I'm thinking, because I think the Paladin is one of the tanks. I'm pretty sure. So I think the Paladin might be the character class I play as next. Okay, so this is just that. I hope we're close to the area. If we get to a wide open area, I'm just gonna risk it and run and try to get to go left and try and get to the checkpoint. So I pushed the button for the golem there, by the way, it just didn't go off. I like how the AI bugged. The AI bugged out in this spot before, too. That's kind of crazy, I think.
I need mana.
Like, see, it's just a thing like, how many times do you want to go back and get mana potions?
So our character has...
It's never got any shit that gives us mana regen. I'll put these here for now, but once we get rid of these other 3 mana potions, we'll probably go back, you know what I mean?
We have to go back.
Alright. Part of me just wants to try and fucking run ahead right now, but I don't know how much farther this shit is. You know what I mean? I'm holding square, like, I guess I hold square too quick after using that ability because my character just doesn't start it. See, the golem actually is kind of a little bit crazy, like, tank-wise. I just have to check over there. Because every other time so far, the forge has been on, like, to the right when you get to the big open area, and the checkpoint has been to the left. So, because I remember one time I fucking died in the goddamn forge area because I was just trying to get to the checkpoint. I don't know if anybody remembers that. I don't remember if that was online or not. But yeah, we gotta go back and should be able to kill fuckboy real quick, and if it'll let me grab this real quick. Alright. Alrighty, because now, you know what I mean, we gotta come back. Let me grab these, though. I don't know why I picked whatever. I guess it doesn't matter, but... But yeah, I'm definitely, Alright. Let's grab ourselves some
Hail to you, Jack.
mana potions. Oh yeah, and I'm probably gonna curse it by saying this, but it seems like they fixed the crashes with that update, so. But yeah, I mean, it seems like you'd never really have to really buy potions until Act 3 Hell Mode and on. At least with this character. At least the game's like, it's not like uber mean. And it doesn't like respawn all the enemies every time you go back to the base. You know what I mean? Because that would be, if it was like that, I would probably just not be playing the game anymore. Well, at least I would probably chalk playing as like I would just look up what the most OP class is, and then which is probably the sorceress, from what I've been told and seen. Not that I've really only seen, like, other than what I'm playing right now, Barbarian and then Sorceress, so I mean, I don't know. Okay, well, I'm not sure, wasn't sure if that was... This area doesn't really have that many enemies, it's just you can't really, you know, those, like, the really skinny bridges and shit. At least this damages, like, all the enemies in a line, you know what I mean? It would be way more tedious if it didn't, you know? I'm gonna check over this way because it could be the checkpoint and it could not. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's worth checking instead of going ahead and then getting screwed over. That's why I wish, like, after you beat the game once, you should just have the fucking mini-map. Or, like, for hell mode, give me a fucking compass or some shit. Like, I have suggested several times, and they still haven't added into the game. Well, as if they would fucking listen to somebody that actually understands quality of life stuff in video games. But yeah, because since I'm not going to take... Oh wait, no, that's... Okay, that's the... Okay, so they changed it. That's the way to the armory for this map, I guess, so that's kind of funny. I guess this way is the checkpoint. Oh, we should have just walked up here. But I mean, we might as well just try and clear it out since we're here, you know what I mean? There's no reason not to. All it is a fucking few more enemies, you know? It's not like that other area where, you know what I mean? Like, if the checkpoint was in the area with the guy you killed for 2 points, you know what I mean? But, I mean, maybe I'll go back and do that. If I do, it'll probably be all blind. You know what I mean? Because, like, there's no real reason to, I see this shit's easy. Look how easy this shit is. That's why the game just spams enemies. Because it knows that it offers absolutely no challenge with the bosses whatsoever. I mean, Diablo and Ball are, you know what I mean? You gotta, especially Ball, you actually do gotta kind of pay attention. And then Diablo can kind of be cheesy if you kind of screw up. But I mean, it's only you gotta basically just get lazy, you know what I mean? Which does happen. So like this, even if they were to break through, I can just run away or like use my right trigger ability. So, of course, fuckboy is running. Hold that. Makes him move to the forge hammer after I kill that guy. I see how easy. That's why the game spams enemies, like I've said. Because if it doesn't, the game is fucking ridiculously easy. Especially with this character. Alright, what we need... You think the game would be smart enough to... You know... set it up so there's actually fucking... What the fuck? Oh, I did not mean to... I pushed the wrong button. So for this area, this was kind of like a... I mean, not really a god setup for the map, but pretty close. If I'm gonna be honest. I mean, I'm sure there's like guides that are give you a way to tell. We gotta back up and, you know, clear some bitches real quick, I guess. But yeah, I'll get off after we do this and then do the put the thing in the forge right quick. I'm gonna get off. Because after that, it's pretty much just Diablo for this act, I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly. I mean, I don't understand why some of the enemies will randomly just regen health, even though they don't have like the thing above them that says that they do it, and there's no like actual enemy, like boss thing or in the area or whatever that regens health if enemies near them. So it's just like, I don't know why it does that. Maybe, it's probably intended, but it doesn't make sense. Like, I know I know Diablo heals, but I'm sure the other bosses might too, at least Ball probably does. Well, actually, I don't think, because Ball just has his, clones. Let's see how easy it is if you're, you know...
Impossible.
Alright, yeah, now I gotta equip this real quick. Let me get our free gems. I mean, I'll take that. Alright. So now I believe we go back and then he opens the portal for us. I'm pretty sure. Instead of saving and quitting, I'm gonna go... This is probably a bad idea because the game's probably about to crash for some bullshit reason. Let's make sure that... Wait, do we have to... Hold up. Do we have to do this? Or what? Maybe we do have to do that shit. Okay, well, I'm not gonna do that, waste my time with that now. But, you know what I mean? Alrighty. Well, yeah, there's another perfect skull, even though it doesn't really mean much. I don't even know how relevant that shit is. There's one of these. Alrighty, we got 2 of those. We're running out of room there. But see, a lot of I don't know, you know what I mean? Like, with a lot of this shit, it's just like... Okay. I don't know if it's really worth keeping a lot of the shit, but... Alright. Well... I guess, I realized there's still that yellow one there, but I'm gonna do this first. I guess we do have to kill that guy, but, I mean, I'm not gonna worry about that, because all you have to do, you know, the second checkpoint area, all you have to do is go here and then run down to the area he's in, like down the steps, but then you just have to clear everything, you know what I mean? That's really simple. It's just tedious and boring. So I guess, I'll prepare for next time, I guess. Just grab some,
Greetings.
mana potions. But yeah, we do actually have to kill that, I mean, well, I don't know if you had to or not, but I figured I would probably do it off video anyway. Just, you know what I mean? Because, like, it is only 2 skill points, but I mean, that's 2 skill points we can put in here, I guess, and it's 14% extra damage, you know. But see, like, honestly, this actually does more damage right now. Even with, you know what I mean? But, because they said in the long run that Bone Spear does more, but it's look, you know what I mean? Like, this it costs 24, and this is half, you know what I mean? But it's more important to just dish out damage real quick, even if, you know, faster, even if it, you know what I mean? The only thing is, though, Bone Spirit, like, it searches for the enemies, so you don't have to aim it, but this goes through enemies. So it's kind of like, you know. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like this X ability doesn't even fucking do shit. You know what I mean? Make them slow, weak, and take amplified damage. I really feel like it does nothing. Part of me is also saying that because I kind of want to equip this onto X, you know what I mean? Let me see something real quick. I'm curious what kind of damage this shit dishes out. I mean, I guess that's better single target. So I might switch to using that shit, to be honest. And I realize this might be a bad idea to take that ring off, but I actually am going to do that for right now. I just realized there were 2 of these right here, but I'm not going to worry about that for now, you know what I mean? Alrighty. But, yeah, I'm going to get off. So we actually did make some good progress. But, like I said, killing that enemy will be super easy. It's just tedious, you know what I mean, to clear out. But, and I wouldn't, like, if it wasn't necessary to advance the story, I would definitely not waste my time. You know what I mean? Because it's like, oh yeah, it is 2 skill points for killing them. But, considering one of the other classes will probably, well, because see, I'm not sure what I'm going to do anyway, you know what I mean? Because I'm probably not going to go for level 99 solo offline, you know what I mean? But the problem is, the game will probably be dead online by the time you know what I mean? I don't know, though. Because I really don't want to buy PS Plus, to be completely honest. But it's basically a waste of money. But I don't know. There's also like I don't know, dude. Yeah, I don't really want to play online, if I'm going to be honest, because, like, that's basically a waste of time. I'm not going to... Unless if they add the feature... Because you know how on PC you can go into the chat and type players, / and then space whatever number of players you want the game to be set to? You could do that while playing solo on PC, but they don't have the ability to do that on console. Hopefully they I don't know why they're, like, apparently there's, like, no voice chat and no text chat on console at all, so it's just, like, you know. But also, I don't know if you could set the lobby differently, but when I was watching XCOW when the game first came out, if somebody in your lobby or you die, the other person can take all your stuff. So it's like, I don't want to do that, you know what I mean? I know it's kind of like, oh, it's part of the game, but nah, I just want to play by myself, you know what I mean? And it's more of an accomplishment to play through the game by yourself as well, especially when, you know what I mean, you've never played it. But yeah, I'm gonna get off. So, shout out, we cool, and shout out Daniel and anybody else that stopped in, even the people that just click on it because Wings of Redemption is in the title and they're easily manipulated retards that get destroyed by fucking lowest common denominator streamers that is like, oh, yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna get off, so I'm probably not gonna stream this game later tonight, and actually, I might stream later tonight and might play a little Fallout 76 low key, because I found out, I tested it, you don't have to have PS Plus to play it, and it's actually not bad on, like, performance-wise, it's not bad on PS5. Like, remember on PS4 I tried it, and it was, like, terrible. It was, like, dropping frames and freezing and shit. But on PS5, it's actually not that bad. You know what I mean? Like, low-key, I might actually play it a little bit, you know? But we also got Last of Us 2, though. I have to play that, and because I'm pretty sure Fallout 76 goes away January 3rd as well, so we have until then to play both of those. So, but I mean, in theory, because you see how slow we're going with this character, but every other character is pretty much going to go quicker, I hope. I mean, they're not going to have, like, the bone prison shit, but it's kind of just, like, I mean, we're using the best gear we got, you know what I mean? You can't do anything about it. But, and I feel like damage-wise, like, overall, I think it would be better damage to, like, go weapon build, though, you know what I mean? And, like, put everything into strength, pretty much, but because outside of certain weapons, pretty much all of our gear just has a strength requirement for the most part. So, but I guess I can check the PSN store real quick. Extended, is that the thing? Pretty sure this is the same thing. But yeah, there's not going to be anything in here worth. This is the stuff I already looked at. But yeah, I suppose I'll probably play a little bit of Fallout 76 on stream sometime, but we'll see. But yeah, that's all for now. Oh yeah, when it comes to, I guess I did, well, I think I talked about it before, like the Pandemonium event in Diablo 2. I'm probably not gonna waste time ever doing that, you know what I mean? Since I'm not going for the Plat Trophy. You know what I mean? Like, my goal pretty much, let me look, I don't think is there any other trophies that I want in the game? Let me see. Like, I want to do all of the game on how difficulty. See, the Sorceress one, that's definitely the easiest because it's 3.5%. People have done that already. Barbarian is only 0.3, though. Same with Druid, an Assassin. So, but yeah, I don't see. Like, I might do the eventually get the They See Me Rolling, They Hatin', equip all inventory slots with unique items. But I complete the game with each class on hell difficulty. That's the one I'm trying to get. I mean, there's all these other trophies, you know, like to beat it with the specific class. But then there's the complete a rune word, but pretty much what I'm trying to do. There's not really that many that I wouldn't have. You know what I mean? But the whole reach level 99 with the hardcore character, that is like, you would have to do that online, and then it would be, you'd have to play so scared, and, or just, you know what I mean, look up a strategy or some shit. And I wouldn't want to waste, you know what I mean? That was just a waste of time to do that. It still says nobody has the plat trophy, though. That doesn't make sense, because every single trophy says somebody has it besides that. So, I mean, I guess maybe, like, somebody's got the, I like the heat trophy, but that person isn't the one that has I'm gonna do what's called a pro gamer move trophy. So, but I'm sure, because somebody had that trophy, like, as soon as the game came out, so I'm assuming, well, not like as soon, but after I had the game, they already had it. So what I assume they did was just, like, they had a group of 8 people that were ready to go hardcore as soon as the game, on hardcore mode, as soon as it started. They've already been playing for years, you know what I mean? And then they just, I mean, I don't know how, like, if you have 8 people that all know what they're doing, I don't know how long it would take to get to level 99, but it can't be that long, to be honest, you know what I mean? But I would guess, like, the way to do that would be to have, like, all 8 people just continuously stay together the whole time. I guess. I'm sure they had a strategy as well. But yeah, I don't get, like, I originally was actually thinking about doing all those trophies, you know, even the hardcore level 99, even if you couldn't. But see, I don't know about, like, with that, it's kind of like you would just have to farm on the lower difficulties so much before, you know what I mean? But yeah, I do want to get complete the game on hell difficulty with each class thing. You know what I mean? So, and I could get some of these other gimmick ones, but there's no reason to. And see, that's the thing though, this one, like, doing that entire Pandemonium event, the only thing you get out of it is some shitty fucking thing that, like, it gives you decent boosts, but it's nothing worth all that wasted time, you know what I mean? Like, it would have to be at least plus 100% to each resistance, at the very least, to be worth the time, you know? And then this thing, like, obtain the standard of heroes, I found out all that is like it doesn't do anything. All it is to have in your inventory to prove that you beat that. It's like, really? Who cares? All that proves, like, it doesn't even prove you're good at any game. All it proves is you wasted more time in the game, you know what I mean? Because this type of game, all it is like, you can beat anything if you put enough time into it, just like Dark Souls, you know what I mean? Like, if you grind enough enemies, you can do whatever. You know what I mean? But yeah, I would like to get the I like the heat trophy, and then after I get that trophy, I'll call the game, you know what I mean? I guess unless, like, maybe I, like, randomly feel like, dude, but see, if I do get PS Plus though, I probably would play the game online and start a character that is probably a sorceress or whatever is the most OP, you know what I mean? But yeah, the only way that's gonna happen though, I guess, is if I decide to, you know, get Vanguard, because that's the only game that I need PS Plus for that I'm gonna ever have, or, like, well, maybe have, you know what I mean? I guess you probably, you know what I mean, if Shadow Warrior 3 comes out, but I'm not gonna want to play that with other people, you know? But I'll stop rambling, I'm out.